What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, before I get into the bulk of this episode, if you do want to pick up a copy of Cricket Coach 2014 for yourself, check the link down below in my description. You get an exclusive 10% discount. Right, guys, today we are taking on the West Indies in our first T20 match of the new calendar. And there are a few changes that I do want to go and run through. The first of all, Adam Milne has become an integral part of my limited overs cricket sides lately. As you can see, his average has really dropped down. It was quite high up, but it has shot down due to some good performances as of late. So we've got him, got another new face in James Fuller. Again, my phone is going off in another recording. Quite annoying, but that's alright. We will go and just continue through it. So yeah, James Fuller is obviously back. He has been struggling with a few injuries. The guy who was just taking the catch there, that's his second catch of the game he's taken. Jacob Duffy, he has had a very good introduction to 2020 cricket. 2 games, 2 5-wicket hauls. So hopefully he can carry on doing that here today. And Milne takes another wicket, so it is very, very good. And we are definitely going and getting the job done. So today going with 5 bowlers. Fuller technically was put down as an all-rounder. He can bat, but probably do want to play him at number 8. I think today playing against the West Indies, we are going to have a little bit of leeway when it comes to runs on the board. So that is going to help us there. But saying that, we do want to keep going. We want to keep taking catches like we've done there. Ed Nuttall, he's been out for a wee while, out of the side, comes back in, takes a wicket just like that. And as we can see, Jacob Duffy, 3 games, 10 wickets, best of 5 for 20. He's carrying, he's carrying that on here. But Guptill, probably New Zealand's best fielder, goes and puts the catch down. And one thing, if Duffy isn't taking wickets, quite often he'll come back at the end of the innings and take all his wickets. He will be very economical. That's not a very good example of it. He has gone for 13 off that over there. And we're going to bring in Fuller now and just see how he goes and gets on. But a very good fast bowling group that we have at the moment. I'm just trying to think. There's someone else. Ryan McCone is actually sitting on the sideline as well, and he is a very good player as well. Ed Nuttall, 1 for 4 off 2 overs in the T20. That is just absolutely outstanding figures. It is a great return. And it's looking as though today we won't have to go and use a part-timer. And that is, I guess, the next thing that we are going to get onto is we are starting to go on, I guess, blood, if you could say, a few more younger players that are being able to come into the side, be brought into the side, and having quite a bit of good success as well. So we'll bring back Bracewell. Milne was a bit expensive. He did pick up 2 wickets. Bracewell has just, when Southey and Bolt aren't here, Bracewell really does just become the leader of this attack, and he does a very good job, and his average shows that. I mean, 43 matches now. He is a very experienced T20 player, and he just goes and picks you up wickets time and time again. I don't know what it is. He just gets wickets on demand just like that. We're going to bring back Adam Milne because I want him to go and pick up some wickets. I want him to continue to improve on that average. And same as Jacob Duffy, even though Duffy's is pretty good already considering he does have 2 5-wicket hauls in his first 2 games. And there we go, Adam Milne, 4 for 22. West Indies only making 85. So we may not get a chance to see these new players, these new batsmen that are on show. And coming into bowling, a guy who isn't actually playing in the World T20, that is Narayan, who has been, he withdrew himself due to, not fears, but just because his bowling action is, I still don't think it's been cleared for international cricket from the ICC. So he's getting a bit of a pacing today. But we may not get to talk about the guys in the middle who are now starting to go and make their name. We've still got Ross Taylor. He's in there. He's been a very good test player for me lately. He's been scoring quite a few runs. He actually picked up, I think he scored 100 not too long ago and scored a 50 in a game that we were just absolutely terrible against South Africa. So he's still in there, but we are looking, obviously, for a long-term replacement for him. Same as BJ Watling, because BJ Watling is definitely getting on there, and I think I may have found, possibly for all formats, a player who can take over from BJ in there. And that is Michael Bracewell, who's batting at number 3 today. Guptill, you got yourself in and then you go and get yourself out. Yeah, so Michael Bracewell, who's playing today, playing in just his second T20 international, had a pretty good debut, 34 not out. I think he was batting a wee bit further down, but he's looking good. More of probably a part-time wicket-keeper like BJ Watling when he first started off on the scene. Obviously, wicket-keeping skill probably isn't going to improve in this game, but he's still fairly handy behind the stumps and can definitely go and get the job done. And he's been let off there by a nice wee dropped catch, but he will not be let off by Narayan, who is gone. And the other guy we're going to bring in, obviously Ross Taylor has been such a good servant, is Robbie O'Donnell. And he is playing in his T20 debut today. But he's had a very good start to both his Test career and his one-day international career. And Williamson just goes and plays that one down the ground for a big, massive 6. But yeah, he's had a very good start there. We also have Michael Pollard, and I'm trying to think of the other one. There's another opener. Who is it? No, it's not. It's a middle order player. Will Young from Central District, who is playing as well, and both of them are having a pretty successful time of it. But a fairly comprehensive win. Bracewell picks up 4 for 15. I think Adam Milne picked up 4 for as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4 for 22 off 2.2 overs. So, a little bit expensive today, but he is definitely showing the goods that he can be the leader of this attack. And same thing with our bowling lineup. Our bowling lineup and our batting lineup, very, very young players. So, really looking forward to using them going forward into the future. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links to that can be found down below in the description. Hope you guys have had a fantastic week. You're having a good weekend so far. No video tomorrow, but make sure you tune in on Monday. We've got Don Bradman Cricket, My Career, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do